280 kilometers left to go.
To get to that 24-hour ATM.
And only today and 3 days left to walk on the ocean. Boo! Let's go.
I'm Brian.
And I'm Michelle.
And we're cruising with the Colemans.
In 2024, we decided to walk
the Camino del Norte.
Keep watching to take an adventure with us.
Hey, guess what?
What?
They came back.
They did.
They came back to watch another video. And you know what? The only reason I'm climbing these hills today is because you want to watch a video about it. Yes.
That's not the only reason she's doing it. So, hola, buenos dias.
Hello and good morning. Excuse me, I feel a little drunk with excitement.
Today,
Drunk on orange juice.
drunk on orange juice, mimosas. Today, we are leaving Soto de
De Lune.
I don't know, Soto do, whatever that says right there. And we are walking to where, Michelle? Okay, we're walking to wherever that says right there.
I don't know, it's 20 Ks away. I only know where we're staying.
So we have about a 20-kilometer walk. We have 3 options today. The first option is called the high route. It climbs one very big mountain, like 700 meters of elevate, 760 meters of gain.
I would say 800.
Yeah, over 20 kilometers. Option 2 is the low route. It has like 730 meters of elevation gain over like a dozen smaller hills, up and down and up and down and up and down. About the same distance.
I prefer the high road because I want to climb once and be done.
Option number 3 follows exclusively on the road, is like 30 kilometers and has about half the mileage.
I want option 1, but we can't take it.
Yeah, option number 1 is not recommended by our Cicerone guidebook. It's not recommended by Buen Camino.
It's not.
And it's not recommended by Wise Pilgrim.
Yeah.
And it's not recommended on the forums or anybody we've talked to.
Now, if you have done it, comment below and tell us what we missed because I'd really like to know.
The reason it's not recommended is 1, there are 0 services along the entire 20 kilometers. So you do have to have all your food and water for the entire day. Option number 2 is that because it is so infrequently used, it's often overgrown and quite difficult to navigate because there's a decent amount of bushwhacking involved.
And so we're taking option 2 where we're gonna do this all day. But guess what that means we're gonna bring to you? We're gonna bring a good attitude and some really great views of the ocean today.
Well, let's also face it. Do we ever, we always make our own routes. So we are probably going to a couple of times take the road rather than going off the Camino.
I've got Google Maps going.
Because we do have maps going. So, you know, a little bit of risk analysis every time there's a turn to determine if it's an easier walk on the road with less elevation and not too much extra kilometers. We might take it.
That first kilometer, because we were climbing straight up, took us 23 minutes, so we need to get going.
Yeah, vamos.
Let's go.
Well, this is the first spot where the Camino arrows on the road disagree with both of the apps.
Fortunately, when this happens, if we were to follow the app, we would see arrows probably in the next 50 to 100 meters.
One thing we have learned very commonly on this route is that the arrows on the road are often different from the dots and the lines on the apps.
But they all get you to the same place eventually. I mean, who knows, honestly, which one's shorter? Because it's hard to tell that from any of the maps. It's all part of our adventure this summer. I haven't seen the ocean yet though, so I'm gonna start pouting soon.
I don't like this tunnel. This is with my cell phone flashlight on.
I can't see very far ahead.
No, I cannot either.
My shoes are getting wet.
I'm sure they are. We're walking in probably about a centimeter of water that is running in the direction we are walking. Are you crying or laughing? I cannot tell.
Okay, there's like, I mean, it's gotta end soon, right? Oh my gosh, look at the way it ends.
Okay, that was not fun.
Show off.
I'm a professional, don't try this at home.
Will she make it across with dry toes? Now, the real question is, will he make it across with dry toes? Oh, they got wet. Hey, while I'm in here, I might as well clean them off. My shoes were getting a little funky.
Oh yeah, they're still gonna smell funky, babe.
Oh, you did it.
Woohoo!
I mean, I found a really good route.
But I don't know if I should walk a tree branch.
I would walk the low one, not those two small ones.
Just so everyone knows, I love walking in tennis shoes. Oh, I'm fine. Everything is fine. This should be our last climb of the day. But you know what? On this Camino, you never know. And it doesn't look too bad right now, but as soon as we get around the corner, it'll probably go like that. So.
We made it.
Did we? Are you sure?
We're here.
Is this really our place?
We're here.
Are we really stopping for the night?
Yes. We're still pooped.
I think it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
We stopped for a long, slow lunch.
Well, we didn't mean to. There was a huge group of peregrinos that Well, there was a big group of pilgrims with transport services, and it was their first day. Do you remember us on our first day? That was so a month ago.
But we had like literally the best meal I've eaten in days.
Okay, he says that, and it wasn't.
I think it was
It
more
was-
the scotch.
It wasn't scotch. It
Yeah, I
was,
was drinking.
oh, you were. It was not the best meal ever.
It was so good.
It was potatoes. Now the
Tres
potatoes,
salsas.
the potatoes had potatoes brava sauce and mayonnaise
And they had been
and like a
introduced.
cheese.
They had been introduced to salt.
Well, you reintroduced them to more salt.
And then we had pollo con ajillo, which is garlic chicken.
It was apparently it was gluten free, but it was really crispy.
Chunks of fried chicken that were just amazing.
But right now, I'm not excited about where we are.
Well,
I'm not.
grandma's bedspread.
The bed is hard as a rock. I mean, do you remember like a week ago when we had a soft bed?
We did.
Good times, good times. This is right now like new RV mattress bed. And they say, well, at least it's only for one night. The problem is this is 3 nights in a row. And I said to him, he said, do you want one bed or two? I said, I want a soft bed. He didn't understand what I was saying at all.
Pilgrim should be grateful. It's a bed.
Anyway, we really hope you enjoyed today's views because they were quite beautiful. I mean, they weren't the most epic ocean views we've had, but we're enjoying the last couple of days that we have on our coast before we turn inland and head to Santiago. So we hope that you stick around to the very end. If all else fails, stick around for Santiago because if you know anything about the Camino, that's going to be epic.
Adios. Hasta luego.
Thanks for watching.